Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Dwayne Haskins was tragically struck and killed by a commercial dump truck on Saturday morning. Now, we don't know a lot about the circumstances surrounding the accident, but we do know this. Haskins was trying to cross a highway at about 6:30 a.m. on Saturday morning. He was attempting to cross the highway on foot and was struck by a dump truck that was traveling westbound. The dump truck driver was not arrested on the scene, and so it's unlikely that any criminal charges are going to be filed at this point. Now, given the fact that Haskins was young, the fact that he's an NFL quarterback who had a whole lot of life and career left, and the fact that he was struck by a commercial vehicle, it's likely that his family could file a wrongful death lawsuit. Florida is a comparative fault state, meaning that even if Haskins was found to be negligent in trying to cross a road in the morning, as long as he was not more than half at fault, then the family could potentially recover against the dump truck driver or the company. As we stated earlier, we don't know a lot about the events leading up to it. We do know this. In South Florida, the sunrise was about 7 o'clock, meaning he got struck by the vehicle about 30 minutes before sunrise. However, the nautical twilight begins at about 6:15, 6:20, meaning that there was some sort of sunlight, some sort of daylight where the dump truck driver could have seen Haskins. Again, we're speculating right now, but this is all stuff that's going to come out if a lawsuit is filed. A lot of things are going to come into play. Whether or not the dump truck driver was working an extremely long shift, whether he had just started, whether there was safety violations prior to this, whether he's had any infractions, all that is going to play into a potential outcome. At this point, we don't know much, but there could be a wrongful death lawsuit given the fact that he was so young, that he had so much life and career ahead of him, and that he had a lot of earning potential as far as income. His family could be seeking some sort of justice if the dump truck driver was at fault. This is an absolute tragedy. I hate talking about stuff like this, but the fact is, when somebody is struck and killed by a commercial vehicle, they do have some recourse, and it is worth at least looking into if there was anything that could have been done to prevent this.